Thank you so much for this amazing warm welcome.
Yes, I thought we should make it nice and fun. And Healy is all high vibrations are light, happy vibrations, not heavy and dense. So we should
True.
have that even in the way we speak, isn't it? So that's why I
Absolutely.
said, okay, let's welcome Trisha ji. So Trisha ji, we have a few things to first hear from you. Just anything that you want to share, like a message of the day, and then I'll get on with the questions that I wanted to ask you.
I think we'll do message of the day in the last, depending on the type of questions we get today.
Okay, great. That's also wonderful. It also, yeah,
Like a
I
moral,
will
like
just.
like a moral of the story.
Moral of the story is run your frequencies. Okay, so then in that case, let me let me begin with the questions. And if anybody has any other question in the meantime, please note them down either in the chat or note them down in your diary. Where did my screen disappear? Can I see? Yeah.
We can see you.
Yeah, my just screen disappeared for a moment. So write down your questions so that we don't miss anything. Okay, because this is our time with our expert. So we should not miss anything. So a few questions that I wanted to ask Trisha ji are these, because there are people who join at different points of time. None of us have joined together, like an academic year. We all join at different times. Everybody has a different exposure, and sometimes the information is not very, very clear because everybody is going through their own sponsor. So I wanted to frame some very basic questions as a nice starting point. So as I understand it, is that whoever begins their journey with Healy, especially when they're using it as a therapy for themselves or their loved ones, I understand they should begin with the Pink Dot app.
Right.
So I would like you to stress this point and why we should do that.
Okay, absolutely. So in Healy, we have two amazing options. Okay, one is the Pink Dot app and one is the Blue Dot app. Now, Healy as a company and Healy as a product is making sure that it's communicating on two very, very important levels with our body. Okay, just the way we can talk to each other in English. हम एक दूसरे से हिंदी में भी बात कर सकते हैं. Similarly, our body, हमारा बॉडी एक दूसरे के साथ में internally, one organ also talks to the other organ. Whenever we see, a multinational company or any sort of company or a family is there, it's very, very essential that the family internally is communicating effectively with each and every member. Okay. Um, so it becomes very, very important that we use the correct form of communication to begin with when we are starting our journey with healing. Now, when we are using the Blue app, that is the Heal Advisor Analyze app, we are communicating with our body and we are allowing Healy to communicate in the language at the level of information level. Okay. And when we are working around, when we are using the Pink app, that is our main app that has all the beautiful programs, okay, all the beautiful programs, then in that case it is communicating at the level of organs and cells. Okay, so health, they say that health begins in the cells. So the whole point why a person has in the first place purchased a healing is to actually practice self-care. And the best way to practice self-care is to start with your Pink app. Because with the Pink app, you are communicating with your body and your organs, and you are passing on the message to them that, hey, I am now going to start some sort of transformation in the body. Also, the way the Pink app program is made, let's take for example the program of liver meridian. Okay, so the way the inside of the liver meridian program is, I work with time weaver systems, and in my back end, I can see what is the inside of the program. Okay, what it is comprising of. Maybe on one of the Wednesday calls that we have, and okay, so we have Hindi request. Okay, how many of y'all want Hindi? Please raise your hand or write it in the chat. हिंदी कितने लोगों को चाहिए, इंग्लिश कितने लोगों को? एंड ऑनेस्टली अगर जो जितने भी लोग इंग्लिश बोलते हैं पर उनको हिंदी समझ में आता है, देन वी विल आल्सो चूज हिंदी. सो आई थिंक दिस इज द करेक्ट टाइम टू टेल मी ऑन द चैट अगर जो आपको हिंदी में चाहिए. हिंदी चलेगा सबको?
Just put it in the chat box, please, everybody, Hindi or English. So we have 2 in Hindi, 1 is both.
Okay, national language is best. Chalo. Okay.
English, otherwise both ways.
Acha. So
Keshav Murthy ji, just I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. Keshav Murthy ji, you can put your question for the end. In case your hand raises for a question, please keep it for the end. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we'll
Yeah,
continue now. Now, what happens is that the way each program of Healy is made, okay, the way each program is made, the first half of the program, the inside of Healy, the ingredients and the process and the step that it is using is, the first part of the step is that it is preparing your body. Okay, now just the way what happens when you want to go to a relative's house, what do? Ask yourself, come on. आप क्या करते हो अगर जो आप आपके किसी रिश्तेदार के घर पे उनको मिलने जाना चाहते हैं या किसी फ्रेंड के घर पे मिलने जाना चाहते हैं, तो फिर आप क्या करते हैं? I'll tell you हम क्या करते हैं. Something extremely basic. हम उन्हें inform करते हैं कि हम आना चाहते हैं. We communicate with them. फिर आप कभी अभी जमाना थोड़ा मॉडर्न हो गया है, हम WhatsApp पे बता देते हैं कि हम आपके घर आने वाले हैं. राइट, सो WhatsApp यूज करके या फोन कॉल यूज करके आप उनके साथ में कम्युनिकेट करेंगे, एंड यू विल टेल देम दैट यू विश टू विजिट देयर हाउस, and then the next communication is at what time will you visit the house, so that is also what you tell them. So similarly, when something new is coming to our doorstep to enter our house, that is our body, in terms of frequency, the first step in the process is to inform, communicate, prepare, and then ring the doorbell, so that जिसका घर है वो गेस्ट को वेलकम कर पाए. They are not shocked, they are not surprised, they are not traumatized, but rather they are welcoming towards the guest or some new person that is entering their house. In this case, अपना घर हो गया अपना बॉडी, गेस्ट हो गया नए फ्रीक्वेंसीज जो माइक्रो करंट के माध्यम से हमारे बॉडी में आ रहे हैं. ओके, so that is why body preparation is of utmost importance, and that is why the first thing that should be used when you are working with Healy, okay, is to start with your pink app. They are also not just preparing your body, but ये also easy है इस्तेमाल करने के लिए जब आप नए हैं Healy के साथ में relationship में. So starting में it's easier to understand. It's also something which is tangible, like you can touch and feel it, which also improves your relationship with Healy. Okay, so that is why Pink app program is something that you should start with, followed by at a later stage Blue Dot. So I hope I have answered this question.
Yes, in fact आपने जो एग्जाम्पल यूज किया वो इतना ब्यूटीफुल है कि भूल नहीं पाएंगे. यू नो, लाइक एग्जाम्पल्स एंड स्टोरीज आर ऑलवेज सो रेलेवेंट बिकॉज हम वो एग्जाम्पल कभी भूलते नहीं है, कहानियां हम भूलते नहीं है. सो नाउ जब भी हम नए हमारे टीम मेंबर को लाएंगे बोर्ड पे, तब हम वी नो कि हम ये बोल सकते हैं कि जैसे हम कोई रिश्तेदार के यहाँ जाएंगे, उनको हम पूछते हैं, उनसे कम्युनिकेशन करते हैं, तो इसी तरह से हम फ्रीक्वेंसीज को भी हमारे बॉडी में इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं. तो हम नॉट परमिशन बट इन्फॉर्म कर रहे हैं, कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं, और इसी तरह से हम ये जर्नी बढ़ाते हैं. सो इट्स अ ब्यूटिफुल एग्जाम्पल एंड आई थिंक इट्स वेरी वेरी रेलिवेंट. थैंक यू सो मच. माई नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज दिस कि इरिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द हेल्थ नीड, चाहे कोई बीमार है, उसका एक स्पेसिफिक नीड है, या चाहे किसी की बीमारी नहीं है, कोई हेल्दी इंसान है जो अभी हीली यूज करने वाला है, इज देयर अ सिस्टमैटिक अप्रोच? जैसे आपने बताया कि दिस इज द फर्स्ट कम्युनिकेशन, सो इज देयर अ सिस्टमैटिक अप्रोच दैट यू विल सजेस्ट फॉर दिस? And at this point of time, also want to thank Malesh ji, who has very systematically informed all team members what are the first protocols. But I'd like you as a time waiver specialist to tell us why it is so important to use, the gold page programs, for example, to begin with. तो क्यों हमें करना चाहिए? क्योंकि also one more thing is in my experience, जितने लोगों के साथ मैंने बात की है, इंफॉर्मेशन हम जानते हैं, लेकिन बहुत लोगों ने ये पहले प्रोटोकॉल्स नहीं किए हैं. So, like I wish you to stress this point for us.
Okay. Now, the fact that you have a healing itself means you are interested in self-care. Itself means that you wish to help yourself. Itself means कि आप अपने फैमिली के वेलनेस में इंटरेस्ट रखते हैं. ओके, सो ये सब चीजों के आधार पे डिपेंड करता है कि आपका स्पेसिफिक गोल क्या है. ओके, नाउ यहाँ पे दो टाइप के लोग हमारे साथ में जुड़ते हैं हीलिंग में, या फिर हम कह सकते हैं दो टाइप के लोग हैं. एक है जो हेल्दी है और एंड हेल्दियर बनना चाहते हैं, एंड एक कैटेगरी हो गया जिनकी स्पेसिफिक रिक्वायरमेंट है, जिनके ऊपर वो काम करना चाहते हैं. नाउ फॉर पीपल that are healthier, they are healthy and they just want to get at a they want to improve their healthy state of well-being. Okay, in this case I would say you can start with the goal cycle programs. Okay, and you can combine with the goal cycle program with the bioenergetic defense page. It is a page that comes from my personal recommendation, because goal cycle काम करता है आपके physical body के ऊपर. Like I'll probably explain you some program. हम इतना तो डिटेल में नहीं जाएंगे गोल साइकिल में आज, because we have more questions and then we have to do a lot of one-on-one chatting. But just to give you an overview idea, so pure काम करेगा हमारे बॉडी के एनर्जी फील्ड के ऊपर. ओके, इन टू क्रिएट to help the body become better from areas that it has gotten affected from, but majorly primarily from the environmental factors. Okay, so abhi environmental factors matlab kya hai? So environmental factors are probably an auric level infiltration. Okay, some your aura speaks before you speak. So किसी और के aura ने आपके aura के साथ में interact किया, and then there is an exchange which is unknowingly happened. Okay, so at that level, then the geopathic stress, then the disturbances because of the radiation around, laptop ka radiation, phones ka radiation, Wi-Fi is there, microwave oven is there. So you are sitting in a room full of people who are working with their laptops, because that is how office places function. So all this is also interfering in your field, या फिर आप बहुत ही crowded जगह पे चले गए. So your energies have interacted, unknowingly, unwantedly with other people's energy. And this energy field, that our auric field or our information field, इसमें अच्छी energy तो है ही, but वहां पे there are debris or collection of unwanted energies also, जो not just बाहर के लोग not just बाहर के लोगों का unwanted energy यहाँ पे आता है, but हमारे खुद के अनवांटेड थॉट्स, इमोशंस, नेगेटिव थॉट पैटर्न्स या लो रेंज वाइब्रेशन पैटर्न्स जो हम अननोइंगली क्रिएट कर देते हैं, उसका भी रिमेन्स ये सब एनर्जी लेवल पे होता है. So the first step of clearance is that we work from outside and then go inside. So from the outside, you can use the pure program from Goal Cycle. Okay. Then there is the bioenergetic defense page. Jahan se there are beautiful programs. I'm just reading the program so I can tell you. You can use the programs called as general protection. पर ये हम बाद में इस्तेमाल करेंगे. First is to clear the energy. So first program is pure. Second program is electrosensitivity to clear out your energies from electrosmog. Okay. Then the third level is basically working with geopathy program, which is also part of the bioenergetic defense page, because geopathy program is something which will help you also clear out your energy fields. So हमने कौन से लेवल पे किया? एक हमने general interference of field use किया, that is the pure program. Then we are going more specific by using electrosensitivity, क्योंकि हम इलेक्ट्रोस्मॉग लेवल पे क्लियरेंस कर रहे हैं. देन हम और स्पेसिफिक हो रहे हैं बाय यूजिंग जियोपैथी टू वर्क ऑन द जियोपैथिक इंटरफेरेंसेस. ओके. एंड देन you can say, we can say that we have reached a stage where we can say that हम satisfactory level of energy clearing कर चुके हैं. Then per day there is a recommendation of 3. So ये हमारा day 1 का 3 हो गया. Okay. Now on day 2 ये हमने energy level पे काम किया. Day 2 we work on the emotional level. Okay. Or you could say physical level. So I would choose to work on the physical first. Okay. So we can use the balance program, the relax program, and the release program from the goal cycle. And on the day 3, we work with being program for emotional being, for emotional well-being, for balancing. Then bioenergetic defense page also has a program called as mental. You can also use that program, and then you could close the cycle of that particular day by using the program called as general protection. Okay. So क्या है कि हमने पहले एनर्जी निकाली, अनवांटेड एनर्जीज को क्लियर किया, फिर हमने उसमें नई एनर्जी भरी, फिर हमने फिजिकल लेवल पे भरी, फिर मेंटल लेवल पे हमने नई एनर्जी वहां पे फिल की. We don't believe in leaving voids empty. खाली जगह पे there are more chances of you can say low vibrations to set in and वहां पे वो घर कर जाती है. So हम खाली जगह को हमने पहले खाली किया, फिर वहां पे फिजिकल लेवल पे क्लियरेंस किया, फिजिकल लेवल का बैलेंस किया, फिर मेंटल लेवल का क्लियरेंस किया, मेंटल लेवल पे एंड इमोशनल लेवल पे बैलेंस किया. And the last step is to close the cycle, to protect now what is yours, what is now actually good for you and healthy for you. And that is why, in order to close the cycle, we use the general protection program from bioenergetic defense system and the energy program from goal cycle, so that if you are energetic and you are kickstarting your mood, mind, and day to run as fast as you want to. So this is a general recommendation. Along with this, our basic recommendation also is that for your first week or your first month or your first 2 weeks, keep using a lot of goal cycle every day as per your requirement. That is also one other way to use this. Okay. Remember, there is no wrong and right. You have to, the whole point of Healy is self-care. The whole point of Healy is to create balance at your emotional level, mental, energetic level, and then your spiritual level also. Okay. And to have these things aligned. नाउ रिजल्ट कितने टाइम में मिलता है? रिजल्ट आपको डिपेंड करता है. विद इन 2 to 3 days you should start feeling much better. If you are using the programs properly, आप जो सिलेक्ट कर रहे हो, आप अगर जो सही तरीके से इंग्रेडिएंट्स को सिलेक्ट कर रहे हो, तो डिश बहुत अच्छी तरीके से बनेगी. That is your key to success. That is your key to creating an effective environment. Now the third step is that in your mind, अगर जो आपके पास, you are a person जहाँ पे आपकी specific need है, आप अलग के दूसरे कैटेगरी में हो. एक कैटेगरी हो गया जहाँ पे you are a healthy person, you want to become all the more healthy. And second category is that you are healthy but you yet have specific requirements like knee pain, joint pain, back pain, hormonal imbalances. Okay, so if let's say you have these specific requirements, then in this case, okay, use start with pure, start with geopathies, do some little bit clearing, okay, and then immediately start with your local programs. Because symptoms agar jo aapke strong hai, like there is a lot of pain, okay, in a lot of painful condition aap 2 week cold cycle ka nahi kar sakte, that's not practical. So you have to understand what does your symptom say. आपका symptom है कि पेन बेयर नहीं हो रहा है, बर्दाश्त के बाहर है, इमिडिएटली स्टार्ट योर पेन प्रोग्राम्स. पेन प्रोग्राम, पेन नाम का एक पेज है, आप उसके प्रोग्राम्स यूज कर सकते हो. इमिडिएटली गो टू द फिटनेस पेज. ओके, आपके हिली में फिटनेस पेज होगा, बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल पेज है. उसमें बहुत बढ़िया प्रोग्राम है फॉर मसल रिलैक्सिंग, मसल स्ट्रेंथ, for stamina building and regeneration and deep relaxing. Okay, in case of stiffness in the body. So use a combination of fitness page and pain page to work on your programs. Okay, to work on your symptomatic local pain. Okay, and now the fourth very most important point is maintain your Healy diary. What day you are using what, you need to maintain your record. जिस तरीके से हम बाहर डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, डॉक्टर फाइल बनाते हैं, राइट, ये फाइल इज योर रिकॉर्ड. ओके, आपके लिए क्या डोजेज रेकमेंड किया गया है, आपको कौन सी दवाई दी जा रही है, आपका कौन सा टेस्ट हो रहा है, ऑल दीज आर रेकमेंड, ऑल दीज आर नोट्स. Similarly, now that you are in the self-care industry with Healy, so you need to make your own notes. Have, it's very very simple, कोई difficult बात नहीं है. अगर जो आप technologically advanced हैं and you love using everything with phone, कोई very good, go to your notepad, write down on what day you've used what. Even better suggestion I will give you, go to your Google Calendar on, let's say today third day, on 3rd August, these 3 programs I use, put it in your calendar. Okay.
The
Or
same is
if you
there in
are,
the Heal Advisor also, ma'am. Heal Advisor,
yes, it's
the
there in Heal
purpose.
Advisor also. You
Yeah.
can also, Heal Advisor offers you a calendar. So that's even a better, more advanced form than, Google Calendar.
Yes.
Use Healy Calendar. Okay. Go to Heal Advisor app. Okay. It's a very, very friendly app. It also gives you recommendations. अगर जो आप वहाँ पे नहीं लिखते हैं, तो Healy आपको बताएगा कि कौन से नी प्रोग्राम्स आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. सिमिलरली आप बैक पेन लिखते हैं, तो वहां पे बैक पेन के recommendations आएंगे, एंड यू कैन देन स्टोर दोज recommendations इन, लाइक वी से हम Amazon पे जाते हैं शॉपिंग करने, या फिर वी पुट इट इन द कार्ट सिस्टम, राइट. So you pull these, you make a note of these programs, put it in some sort of cart where it directly takes you to the app and it runs the program. आपको ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं है वो प्रोग्राम को. So this way वहां पे इस तरीके से वहां पे there is something called as a Healy calendar also, जहाँ पे you can make notes of कौन से दिन पे आपने कौन सा प्रोग्राम यूज किया है. अभी ये क्यों नोट करना जरूरी है? इसलिए जरूरी है that you need to find out what is working for your body. Okay, every body is different. Okay, every body responds to a different frequency. Now let's say you are using a back pain program versus your another family member is also using the back pain program, and yet there are chances that the response or the result to the same program will be different by 2 people. Why is that so? Because what is the solution for one may not be the same solution for the other person. Okay, that is why we have a quantum sensor inside the Healy, which customizes and understands your primary requirement of frequencies. Okay, and that is why you need to keep these notes. We may not know as a layman what each frequency means, and ना ही हमें वो पता करने की जरूरत है. What you just need to make a mental note of is आपने कौन से दिन पे क्या प्रोग्राम यूज किया, and then how did it make you feel. So इस तरीके से you will find that one program that is doing miracle for you. Okay, so this is not a trial and error method. Okay, this is absolutely not a trial and error method. This is a method which helps you find that the thing. Okay, remember the solution to this with the solution with frequencies and with information field is that जितना specifically आप जितना स्पेसिफिक में जाएंगे उतने बेटर रिजल्ट आपको मिलेंगे एंड दैट इज व्हाई द आइडिया इज टू फाइंड दैट वन द स्पेसिफिक प्रोग्राम ये आप तभी ही ऑब्जर्व कर पाएंगे जब आप नोट्स बना रहे हैं जिसको आप प्रोबेबली टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ 5 days टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ द वीक आप रेफर करेंगे एंड नॉट जस्ट दैट आपके ये नोट्स के वजह से आप आपके किसी दूसरे फैमिली मेंबर को या फ्रेंड को भी सिमिलर हेल्थ प्रोग्राम प्रॉब्लम के लिए हेल्प कर सकते हैं बिकॉज यू विल नो देन व्हाट इज वर्किंग फॉर you know like that. So everybody needs to listen to their own gut and stomach. So these are some ready to use formulas, and along with this, one very very important fifth formula is drink lots of water. Now, recently, I saw something very, very interesting online, and that changed my idea of consumption of water. Okay, they say कि 3 लीटर पानी पीना चाहिए दिन में, which is true, but it's also about कि किस तरीके से पी रहे हो. Now, out of your यहाँ पे जितने लोग हैं, कितने लोग एक साथ 2 बॉटल या एक साथ 2 ग्लास पानी पी जाते हैं? Tell me that. शाम तक पानी नहीं पिया, फिर अचानक से याद आया अरे पानी नहीं पिया, लेट्स ड्रिंक वाटर, एंड फिर 2 ग्लास पानी पी गए. सी मलेश जी इज नाउ ड्रिंकिंग, मलेश जी भूल गए तभी पानी पी रहे. सो इस तरीके से कितने लोग हैं जो इस तरीके से वाटर कंज्यूम करते हैं. आई एम श्योर अ लॉट ऑफ अस डू दिस. ओके, नाउ जिस तरीके से इज इट ओके कि हम पूरे दिन का हमने खाना नहीं खाया तो एक मील में सब खाना खा जाते हैं, चलता है क्या? नहीं चलता. इंस्टॉलमेंट में खाते हैं ना, तो बस इसी तरीके से इंस्टॉलमेंट में भी पानी पीना है. ओके, जितने जितने बार आप फोन को हाथ लगाते हैं उतने उतने बार पानी के सिप्स मारिए. ठीक है, दिस इज द सोल्यूशन टू दिस. आई थिंक अगेन वी विल नेवर फॉरगेट दिस. ओके, आई थिंक दिस हैज हेल्प्ड मी इम्प्रूव माय वाटर इनटेक वेरी मच. ओके, किस बहुत आराम से पानी चला जाता है अंदर. एंड also have at least 1 glass of water before and after every Healy program you use. Why should you drink water? Because we are 70% water in our body, and to digest anything new in our body, we need to give it the flow which is needed for the supply of frequencies, for the correct even distribution of frequencies in various different targeted areas. You need to consume the water. Also, this water does miracles when is combined with frequencies, because it will help the kidney and the liver, your lungs, your body to flush out the unwanted toxins. So Healy is not just transforming your health, but is also removing things that you don't need in your body. अभी what you don't need in a body को निकलने के लिए पैसेज चाहिए, वो पैसेज बनेगा आपके वाटर इंटेक से. ओके, बाकी बॉडी अपना काम कर लेगा. ओके, सो दीज आर फ्यू थिंग्स प्लीज टू कीप इन माइंड. ओके, पानी पीने में तकलीफ हो रही है तो लाइक आई सेड, जितने टाइम फोन को टच कर रहे हो उतने टाइम पानी पी लो, धीरे धीरे आपका कोटा फिनिश हो जाएगा पानी का. Okay, now with this, I hope I have answered this question effectively. Okay, over to you, Ulbaji, for the next question.
You have answered not this question, you have answered my next 2 questions also.
अरे अरे.
So बहुत अच्छा आपने कहा, थैंक यू सो मच. पहले तो हम सब होमवर्क करेंगे, सब लोग आज सेशन के बाद या तो फिर मैक्सिमम कल तक हम सब हील एडवाइजर पे जाएंगे और हम अपना कैलेंडर ढूंढेंगे, कहाँ है कैलेंडर, कैसे स्केड्यूल करना है, कैसे नोट बनाना है, वो हम सब कल करेंगे. ओके, एवरीबडी सेज यस, प्लीज पुट अप योर हैंड. Even if you're not on video, just put up your hand so that tomorrow we have to do this for ourselves.
Vibhaji, here we need to modify the table, initial table. As per madam dictated now. Okay.
What table?
That is
the program table.
Okay, we'll get together and we'll do it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, after the call we'll.
Because the pattern what you mentioned is really amazing.
So yes.
And
so we will जिन्होंने नोट किया है, थैंक यू सो मच, डू शेयर इट विद अस. और जिन्होंने नोट नहीं किया, डोंट वरी, दिल घबराइए मत, हम आपको प्रोटोकॉल बना के त्रिशा जी के साथ बैठ के प्रोटोकॉल बना के भेज देंगे. सो ऑल ऑफ अस हैव दिस होमवर्क टू यूज दीज फ्रीक्वेंसीज Number one, make your timetable और जितनी बार आप phone छुओगे पानी पीना, and please make sure you have enough water supply then, because everybody touches the phone very often, so we will end up drinking a lot of water. Thank you so much. My next two questions you have already answered. वो है कि
Let's
कैसे
take it anyway. Maybe
हाँ,
maybe I could
तो
add something.
मैंने सोचा था पूछने के लिए कि अगर किसी को कोई स्पेसिफिक कंडीशन है और वो हीली में अभी नए हैं तो उनको कैसे अप्रोच किया जाए. तो आपने ऑलरेडी बताया कि यूज द बेसिक प्रोटोकॉल टू क्लियर द टेबल, टू क्लियर द एनर्जी एंड देन अप्रोच स्पेसिफिक. इफ यू हैव समथिंग टू ऐड प्लीज डू ऐड, but this is what I understand कि जैसे
So
आपने
here
नीट
I would
वेट का
like
एग्जांपल
to
दिया था.
add something.
हाँ.
I मैं इंडिया में कितने सारे लोग हैं जो हीली यूज करते हैं जिनसे मैं बात करती हूँ, एंड पूरे वर्ल्ड में इनफैक्ट सबका नया फेवरेट इज यूजिंग हीली कॉइल. Now it's very good that we are all using Healy coil, but then let's set our expectations right. Okay, what should be your expectation if you are using bracelet electrodes? Okay, now that's what I would like to share. If you are using bracelet electrodes, your expectation should be that in your hand lies all the organs of your body. Okay, your right hand has your right acupressure related points, which is your right side of the body. Left has the left side of the body. And when you are using the bracelet electrodes, the first and foremost, the most nearest area for the frequencies to go to is your hands. Okay, so when what should be your expectations when you are using bracelet electrodes? Again, it should be कि आपका problem physical level पे है या organ level पे है या आप लोकल लेवल पे काम आप बैक पेन, जनरल बैक पेन, या फिर डाइजेशन हो गया, या फिर द चक्रास हो गया. सो ये आपका फिजिकल लेवल का इश्यू हो गया, तो इसके लिए आपने ब्रेसलेट इलेक्ट्रोड्स का ही इस्तेमाल करना है. नाउ व्हेन यू आर यूजिंग ब्रेसलेट इलेक्ट्रोड्स, सो पानी पीने के बाद में वंस यू स्टार्ट द प्रोग्राम, यूज इट ऑन द 30% इंटेंसिटी. ओके, फील होता है नहीं होता है, फीलिंग इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट. व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट इज कि आपका सर्कल वाइट आना चाहिए. ओके, दिस इज इम्पोर्टेंट. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज what should be your expectations with adhesive electrodes. Okay, now let's say with adhesive electrodes your expectation should be कि आप specific area पे काम करना चाहते हैं, ना के ऑर्गन पे. आप एरिया पे काम करना चाहते हैं. कौन से टाइप के एरिया? आपका बैक पेन हो गया, शोल्डर पेन हो गया, जॉइंट पेन हो गया. ठीक है, सो योर लोकल स्पेसिफिकेशन. ओके, नाउ लेट्स से कि आपका अभी इसके साथ में आपके रिजल्ट के एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या होने चाहिए. नाउ लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड कि लेट्स से देयर इज समबडी हु हैज पेन हियर आल्सो, एंड ये पूरे हाथ में. तो क्या करते हैं काफी लोग, वो अडेसिव इलेक्ट्रोड लगाते हैं सिर्फ यहाँ पे एंड यहाँ पे, एंड देन आफ्टर सम डेज यू विल फील के फायदा हुआ, इधर अच्छा हो गया पर इधर अच्छा नहीं हुआ. पर क्या आपने इधर लगाया? क्या नहीं लगाया. सो अडेसिव इलेक्ट्रोड क्या काम करता है? अडेसिव इलेक्ट्रोड इज फॉर लोकलाइजेशन. ओके, जैसे कि हम स्विगी या जोमेटो से खाना ऑर्डर करते हैं. ठीक है, जो एरिया का डिलीवरी, जो एरिया का रेस्टोरेंट है, वो रेस्टोरेंट वही एरिया में डिलीवर करेगा. ओके, ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू ट्रेवल 1 hour and 2 hours and come to deliver you. ओके, सो अडेसिव इलेक्ट्रोड्स आर, पवन जी, स्टिकर वाले इलेक्ट्रोड्स जो राउंड शेप के आते हैं आपके हीली के डब्बे में. ओके, सो अगर जो ये आपका 1 हो गया एरिया, ये 2nd हो गया, ये 3rd हो गया, ठीक है, यहाँ पे इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो, तो एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या होनी चाहिए कि आपको हेल्प तो होगी पर सिर्फ यही एरिया को हेल्प होगी. ओके, फिर सेम प्रोग्राम रन करो फॉर दिस एरिया, क्योंकि आपका तो पूरा हैंड पेन हो रहा है, राइट. फिर 3rd टाइम यूज करो, बट शिफ्ट द प्लेसमेंट ऑफ योर इलेक्ट्रोड्स. That way you can target more local areas. Okay. So
Madam, here can I share one experience?
yes, yes.
Last time I complained about my thigh pain. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. For that, what I did in fitness, there is a program called muscle and circulation. 2 programs.
Yes.
Actually, I supposed to take 2 wristbands, but I have taken 2 adhesive localized, adhesive bands. So within 1-2 sitting, the pain completely gone. So can I do like this?
Can you repeat? Because somebody spoke in middle.
Yeah. See, what happened, that localized pain is there in my thigh. Already I complained regarding that.
Yeah.
So for that, I use the fitness frequencies.
Yeah.
One is that muscle frequency and other is circulation.
Circulation,
Actually,
right.
I supposed to take to through these wristbands, but I had taken the adhesive electrodes.
Correct.
But after one sitting, two sitting, it gone, completely gone.
Right.
Which I've been suffering since 6 months, 8 months.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the correct way to use. Again,
So it means sometimes wristband electrodes we can use that also, adhesive electrodes also.
Yeah, just not on the face and not on the eyes and not on the private parts.
Achha.
Not in front of the heart, not on the back side of the heart.
Okay.
ये एरियाज पे यूज नहीं करना है हमको adhesive electrodes, बाकी सब एरिया में यूज कर सकते हैं. And yes, you can mix and match. Okay, yes, you can use contrasting programs, and I do that a lot with my clients and my family and myself, and it works brilliantly well. I recently for pain in this whole area of chest and the whole hand, for a family member, I used adhesive electrodes. However, the programs I ran was from the fitness page, and the result was outstanding. With 3 programs, there was 50% reduction of the pain. Okay, so yes, you can do that, and of course, common sense is very important. नहीं, अगर जो at any place जहाँ पे आपको ये आप ऐसे करना चाहते हैं, but आप you feel stuck, then definitely talk to your upline, talk to Vivaji, talk to me, talk to Malish ji, whoever is available, okay? या फिर आप जिसके भी contact में है या परिचय में है, talk to them, and they will help you out. If you have the numbers of Dr. Ravi, Dr. Raghu, then you can ask them also. आपका जिसके साथ में connect है, contact है, talk to them and ask them. Okay. Now, what should be your expectations from your clip electrodes? Okay. So your expectations from your clip electrode should be कि आपका circle कभी भी white नहीं आएगा. First and foremost, it will always be gray, and sometimes little bit for around 10 seconds black. Black कभी आएगा when the frequencies are low range frequencies, when they are double digit, and double digit frequencies or single digit frequencies, they are called low range frequencies. When your frequencies are low range, irrespective of the electrode you are using, 10 seconds every frequency, one frequency will run for 10 seconds, and then there are such cycles. Okay, so then you use, like, you understand, you observe कि आपका black रह रहा है तो कितने time तक it is black. Okay, if it is black for more than 10 seconds, means आपका wire में there is gadbad and the connectivity is an issue. Okay, if not, then you understand and immediately see on what frequency it is running. On top there is a sign, if the frequencies keep changing, so ये low range है, high range है, medium range है, इसके ऊपर ये depend करता है. And then what should be your other expectations from your clip electrodes? So your clip electrode की frequency use करती है cranial stimulation. So it is not using micro current, but it is using cranial stimulation, जो directly आप ear lobes पे पहनते हैं. That is the place जहाँ पे हम earring पहनते हैं कान में. Okay, and वहाँ पे पहनने के बाद में keep it on low intensity, maybe 15%, 20% till the time you are able to achieve the gray dot, or 30%. If you are using with small kids, okay, if you are using with small kids, automatically their sensitivity is high. What they feel is quite high than what an older person with the age group feels. Okay, so in that case, use low intensity. Okay, chances are it will show black line, it's fine. But अगर जो वो bear नहीं कर पा रहे, then it's okay. Bear नहीं कर पा रहे, then immediately reduce the intensity for your grip electrodes. Remember, your area is very, very close to your sensory organs and your brain, so we always have to be careful and don't use adhesive electrodes and your clip electrodes. Don't let your kids use it independently. Always be around and monitor it, or always keep your phone, which is your remote control, to control the intensity in your hands. even if you have plugged it on them. Okay. So yes, so this is the correct way to use it, and keep repeating the programs often. The more often you repeat these program cycles, the better results you can observe. Consistency is the key. So over to you, Vidhaji. What is the next question?
Yeah, so Pavanji has asked the next question, but before that, I'd like to add something. किसी ने beginning में पूछा था एक question कि मुझे अभी Healy मुझे हाथ में आया है, मेरे हाथ आया है Healy. How do I begin? So Malesh ji has already replied to you, sir, that you can connect with him and he will give you the steps. And also keep your eyes open. Follow the Healy India page on Facebook, our Telegram channel, and our WhatsApp channel. Telegram and our Facebook channel. Healy India also organizes time to time these training and orientation programs, especially very good for beginners. So my request would be to definitely attend that. Even if you are familiar, attend it, because बहुत बार हम जब दोबारा सुनते हैं कुछ finer points clear ho jate hain. So please attend those orientation programs that are organized by Healy India. Okay, that is important also. So the next question Pavanji has already asked on my behalf is that how many programs should we use per day? We do know of some people who run back program, and we also have people who use very systematically. So what would your advice be, Trisha ji?
So now, to make things simplified and to give the whole world a simple protocol to use Healy suggests to use 2 to 3 programs per day. Okay. Now that is also because not everybody is well aware about their organs and body. They could be different age group. Their sensitivity levels could be different, and every body is different, and we have different energy levels of our kidney and liver. Okay, and that is why three को एक basic parameter बनाया गया है 2 to 3. Okay, as per company recommendations, this is ideal. Okay, now as per my recommendation. Okay, I think it depends a lot on आप कौन सा program select कर रहे हैं. Okay, now if you're working with organs and emotions together, use only 2 to 3 programs. That's it. Okay, now if you're working with organs plus energy level, that is your energy and vitality, chakra programs ho gaya, bioenergetic defense page ho gaya, cure program ho gaya. Okay, so these are not working associated with organ frequencies. Then in this case you could use 3 organ frequency programs plus 1 from this category. Okay, so this is my recommendation. And if you are working with chakras, let's say आज का दिन आपने सिर्फ चक्रास के साथ में काम करने के लिए निकाला है, आप कोई दूसरा प्रोग्राम रन नहीं कर रहे हो, बस चक्रास यूज कर रहे हो, then in this case you can use around 4 to 5 programs. They are just 30 minutes programs. Okay, so this is nothing to do with the time, but don't compare the programs with time. It's what मैं these suggestions are coming from a place where I know what is inside the program. Okay, so because of that I'm suggesting you could do it this way.
Okay, so questions are coming fast now for you. Friends, थोड़ा एक second और रुकिए, मैं एक last question पूछना चाहूंगी, और फिर we will open the stage, we'll open the chat box and get Trisha ji all your questions for her to answer. One question that I wanted to ask is how important is a personal preparation when you're doing Healy for yourself or for a client? I mean, preparation in the sense that what mindset should you have, how important it is to have that mindset or the attitude when you're using Healy.
When you're using Healy for yourself and for people, irrespective आपका mindset same ही होना चाहिए. And the mindset is to be empathetic, to be not angry, to be in a calm mood, to be in a neutral state. घर से झगड़ा हो गया, फिर बाहर गए, क्लाइंट पे हीली लगाया, ऐसा मत करना. ओके, घर से झगड़ा हो गया, फिर पहले खुद शांत हो जाओ, पानी पी लो, कुछ खा पी लो, फिर Healy यूज करो क्लाइंट पे, ओके, बेटर रिजल्ट्स, ओके। वाई? बिकॉज इनसाइड ऑफ हीली, ऐसे ये साउंड, ऐसे बोलने में लगता है कि ये फिलोसॉफी है, ऐसे, तो देर इज नो फिलोसॉफी, इट्स अ प्रॉपर साइंटिफिक अप्रोच टू इट, ओके। इनसाइड हीली देर इज अ chip called as the quantum sensor, or you can call it as a light quantum resonator, which works on communicating with our body in the level of information level. At the information level, it is analyzing and constantly in touch with the photons in our body, okay. Now our photons are basically different energy carriers, you could say that. So every time you have a certain emotion, your photons are going to carry that emotion and pass it on to your body, your energy field, your auric field, then to neighboring people जिनकी aura weak है, जिसमें वो energy घुस सकता है, वो उसमें चला जाएगा, even if they don't want it, okay. So you are yourself, you can say, हम खुद एक बहुत बड़ा quantum sensor है, okay. And then we are working with a छोटू quantum sensor from the Healy, and that is why it is very, very important to have an effective quantum sensor. Big quantum sensor communication to a small quantum sensor communication should be clear, okay. Now I'm not saying we have to all the time be in good mood, but at least while using the program, don't keep reciting that bad situation again and again in your mind, okay. Rather, tell yourself and create a desired state of mind. अगर जो आप बैक पेन पे काम कर रहे हैं, सो भले अगर जो बैक आपका दुख रहा है बिकॉज आपको किसी ने मार दिया है, ठीक है, तो भी उनको गुस्सा मत करो, उनको गाली मत दो दिमाग में while using your back pain program. क्या सोचना है? My back is getting better, my back is supporting me, my back is healing, I am getting better, I am healing. Just ये mindset से itself you open a lot of doors. Same when you are going to meet somebody and you are going to put Healy on them, okay. Be empathetic towards their problem. Be understanding. Don't show sympathy, show empathy. Understand. Try to listen to more what they are trying to say. Read in between the lines what could be the underlying issue with this problem, and your gut will tell you which program you should use for them, okay. And your intention should be to give, to help a person get more healthy. This is the correct intention to get good results, okay.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad I asked that question to hear it in your voice. And with that, I am done with my questions. We have a lot of questions for you. I'm
Yeah,
going to
I
open
see
the...
that. Okay.
Good luck.
I'm just going to scroll up
No,
and
we are
one by
lucky that
one.
you're here and we have so many things to ask. So what program can we run for someone who has warts on the legs? This is
Yeah,
Sukanya asking you a
for what
question.
you can use the skin page program. Skin page program, and see, ideally the warts could be because of there are different levels of warts also, different types of warts also, but skin program, then circulation, then you could run a pure local program in that particular area. Don't touch the face warts, but and don't touch the private area warts, but if it's somewhere else in the body, you could use skin program a lot. In program, and I think there is also a program called as bacteria, I think so, in the bioenergetic defense space, so you could use that also. Now bioenergetic harmony has a program called as bacteria, so that you could use with bracelet electrodes. You could also use toxins, and use kidney program.
Okay, Sukanya, I hope you have noted that. Thank you, Trisha ji. Pavanji has one question. My wife is pregnant. What is the best programs we can use for her?
For your wife, don't use microcurrent frequencies, because जैसे कि आपकी वाइफ को अगर जो हेडेक है, hormonal imbalances है, so वहाँ पे हीली का इस्तेमाल करने का मतलब नहीं बनता, because they are already, their natural cycle of body is going through a transition, a transformation. If they naturally have a lot of hormonal imbalances, so avoid using for that purpose. What you could rather do is you could use a lot of blue Okay, you could use the Blue app, do the organ, sorry, you can run the aura analysis from the Pink app. However, you can go to the bioenergetic defense page, and bioenergetic defense page can be used in two different ways. One is with the bracelet electrode, and one is with no electrode, that is zero electrode. Okay, so you can just simply start your bioenergetic defense page program. Don't wire को plug in mat karo, just wear it as a pen. Okay, like just put it on the clip it on the clothes and just run the program at a low intensity. And general protection will be a good program for her. Don't you it's okay to avoid electrosensitivity. You could use cell, mental, sleeping you could use, so the deeper the relaxation state is deeper. Subtle you can use. Planets is okay, you can avoid in this condition. But so these three programs also you can use from the Pink app without the bracelet, without any electro, at a low intensity, and drink tons of water.
Okay, thank you so much. 12345 wants to know, I need to keep my phone close to the Healy unit when it's running. If I take it away, it gets disconnected and the Healy stops. So this is a practical
नहीं
thing.
होता है, या आपका फोन बेसिकली स्टॉप होता है. ओके, बिकॉज इट इज लूजिंग द कनेक्शन. हीली फिर भी चल रहा है बेसिकली. अगर जो आपने कोई प्रोग्राम सिलेक्ट किया है, लेट्स से आपने थायराइड मेरिडियन थायराइड ग्लैंड प्रोग्राम सिलेक्ट किया है फ्रॉम बायो एनर्जेटिक हार्मनी 2 पेज. ओके, फोन ऊपर नीचे हुआ, फोन पे बात करते करते चले गए, तो हीली यूजेस द कनेक्शन विद द फोन ब्लूटूथ. ओके, दैट्स अबाउट इट. हीली को ऑलरेडी कमांड स्टार्टिंग में ही जा चुका है. जब भी प्रोग्राम लोड हो रहा है तभी हीली को कमांड जा चुका है कि हीली को थायराइड ग्लैंड प्रोग्राम एंड उसके अंदर की जो फ्रीक्वेंसीज जो डली हुई है, ओके, वो फ्रीक्वेंसीज का इस्तेमाल करना है विद द क्वांटम सेंसर एंड विद योर वायर्स एंड विद योर चोजन फॉर्म ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोड, इन दिस केस ब्रेसलेट इलेक्ट्रोड. तो वो तो चलता रहेगा. Okay, the only difference is that when the communication between Healy and the phone will stop, so you are not able to see on your screen, so you don't have to worry. जब भी नजर जाती है, हीली ऐप को स्टार्टिंग से स्टार्ट मत करो. नीचे ऑलरेडी बैकग्राउंड में जो एप्स चलते हैं उनको ऑन करो, एंड इट विल शो यू थायराइड ग्लैंड रनिंग. डू यू वांट टू कंटिन्यू और स्टार्ट न्यू? जस्ट प्रेस कंटिन्यू and it will continue from where you had left it. It will update itself. If you had left it on 15 minutes and now it is 30 minutes, it will automatically update itself, okay, as a natural form of cycle. And also the second way could also be that check for phone updates and see how updated your phone software is. Okay, with it also depends on the power of your phone's Bluetooth somewhere. So this is basic. You don't have to worry. Program कुछ starting से चालू करने की जरूरत नहीं. And of course, I mean, if your phone, why would you keep your phone far away? Keep your phone close by.
Okay. iPhone has a question. What may I run for my fractured leg for quicker healing 40 days from operation?
मतलब ऑपरेशन हो गया है कि कराना
think
है?
so. I think हो गया है because from FM लिखा है. So 40 days since operation or from operation. And what can I do for quicker healing? It's a fractured leg.
Yeah, you use regeneration from fitness. Use a lot of digital nutrition programs. Digital nutrition में there is bone, muscle related programs. Provide a lot of can we mute everybody? Like just you and me are speaking.
I did that. I did that.
So, provide your particular area. So with fractures, there is good result actually with frequencies. Okay, you need to provide it a lot of regenerative environment. Okay, like use regeneration program, use deep relaxation program. इससे क्या होगा, आप एक माहौल create कर रहे हो वो particular area के आजू बाजू में. Also try to use the adhesive electrodes, okay, on that area, but with really low intensity. Okay, because if there is a crack, or if there is a wound, you with the force of the intensity, you don't want the idea is to close the wound. The idea is to bring the broken bone back together and repair it, right? So use it on really low intensity, or simply just use, अगर जो हाथ में fracture है तो किधर लगाओगे, so no problem. पैर पे, ankle पे दोनों wristbands पहन लो and run the program.
If there are, just a question, if there's an implant during that operation, you know, any screws, plates and all, then should the electrodes be away from the area of surgery?
Yeah.
Okay, so keep that in mind, iPhone. And we have another question from Madhubala. What program can be run to heal bone which is enlarged and it pains a lot?
Again, use deep relaxation, okay, because the particular area of the bone probably, you could say is hyperactive, that particular area. So you need to create relaxation in that particular area. So you could use deep relaxation, or secondly, you can use, go to the bioenergetic harmony page, and वहाँ पे there is a program called as joints, okay. Circulation भी है, flexibility है, which also works
Okay,
on easy mobilization.
I'm
You
sorry,
could
I'm
use
interrupting.
this.
She's put in another message. She is using bone and joint circulation and varicose vein.
Yeah,
Circulation
continue.
for varicose veins.
Yeah, continue using.
Okay.
In the long,
Okay.
it will take long consistency in using it. And after maybe in twice a week, you could use the liver program and the kidney program for additional support.
Okay. Please note that,
Liver, kidney,
Madhubala.
heart.
Please note that. Next question, cellulitis, varicose veins, one leg swelling, itching, particularly at night. This is from Janki Ramanji.
Okay, we need to know more. So I think this has to go in personal call because need to understand more the background of this.
Okay. Meanwhile, Chinna Raoji from Vizag asks that there's frequent urination at night time. What can be used?
Frequent urination at night time. Do you have diabetes? If no, yes or no, check karao. And check करके फिर पता चलेगा. Maybe you are in a, maybe it's frequent urination is, probably the onset of diabetes, or maybe there is a family history, then you are definitely at the onset of it. Okay. So just check this, and you can use
The person is diabetic.
Yeah, so the reason for frequent urination, like you just answered yourself, is diabetes. So your bladder is not a problem. It's the pancreas, and the insulin production, which is a problem. So yeah, you can use pain pancreas program in combination with kidney and bladder. Use it in the long run. See how you're feeling with it. And then we can take it ahead from there.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Aruna, I didn't understand your question. You mentioned RA-organs or local.
I'll just answer. I'll take it. 1 second, please. I know the question. What program should you use for rheumatoid arthritis? So for rheumatoid arthritis, you can use a lot of this program called as flexibility and this pain. Then use the pain program page. You can on the pain program page. There are various different pain programs. Okay, some certain programs are to be used with the ear clip electrode, some with adhesive electrode. I suggest is जहाँ पे भी आपको ये stiffness and pain है, सब जगह पे आंख बंद करके irrespective of the electrode use adhesive electrode. Okay. So that, and next is make your own chart timetable. Day 1 use 3 pain page program. Then day 2 use 1 pain. Use one regeneration, and use one from the fitness page called as muscle. What is the program exactly called? I'll tell you the name of it. Use muscle program for speedy recovery. Then on the day 3, you could use circulation, performance, and strength as a combination. Okay, so like this, you can create your own pathway, and you can keep using it and keep repeating the same cycle often. If there is one particular day जहाँ पे आपको लगता है कि okay, today's selection of program is giving you tremendous result, simply blindly follow the same 3 programs the next day also. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. What
protein indigestion. Protein indigestion.
I'll take it. What program should we run for leg? हो गया. Pregnancy is done.
That's only the last question left here. Protein indigestion.
So for protein indigestion, मतलब क्या हो रहा है? We need to just understand, you know. Protein indigestion, use kidney program. Deep cycle में से kidney, your name is Lakshmi, so female, so use kidney female program from deep cycle page. Use kidney program, use circulation, use a lot of kidney female program.
Piles. What can be used for piles?
Yeah, you have to make sure you're not constipated. So you have to use gastrointestinal, large intestine, small intestine, root chakra. 4 of these programs are your key to get rid of constipation. Baki, if there is skin tags, then that you have to get it removed medically. Skin tags won't just go away. But yes, you can get rid of your constipation by using these programs. And of course, drink more water, include fibers, but large intestine, small intestine, they are a part of the meridian page, and gastrointestinal is a part of the bioenergetic harmony page, and root chakra from your chakra page. Okay, these programs, 4 programs is your key to balance your constipation related issues and to get rid of your gases also.
Okay. In general, for everybody whose questions you answered, how often should they use the program to see a difference?
How often you have to use every day, right?
Okay.
We use the program every day. Making a chart will help you become more aware of your reaction to a certain program. It will help you become more observant. It will help you become more in control of what you are using, and by having clear intentions, you become more in control of regeneration process and a positive effect in your body.
And one question is this: what can be used for a benign intracranial hypertension?
Yeah, we'll take all the other remaining questions the next time. We are going to have amazing such sessions on every Wednesday, different topics. You know, let's all connect with each other on Wednesday. And we'll also cover many such more questions on every Wednesday.
Okay. So whatever we have heard today, please remember पानी पीजिए, अपना note कीजिए कौन से program से आपको क्या effect हो रहा है, because one program might be the best program for you, whereas another program may be less effective. So be vigilant. आप लिखिए आपका program, आपका benefit क्या हो रहा है, आपका reaction note कीजिए. Explore the calendar on the Heal Advisor and have a good heart, open heart, and have faith in the frequencies, because that will prepare you to receive your frequencies and your healing better. So do it with a very positive mindset. These are the key things that I take away from Trisha ji today. And we will, as we promised, we will share with you the protocol that a suggested protocol for the first 2 weeks or so. Trisha ji will share with us, and we in turn will share with all of you. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Malesh ji, for this wonderful idea to get this program together. And once again, like I started, we say good night from Mumbai studio, Trisha ji's Mumbai studio, and we will meet again next Wednesday. Be there with your team. We must be 100 people next time. Goodbye.
Bye. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for that.
Good night.